After working for Israel for 10 years, you decided to stop and come to the U.S. Why did you do that?
First of all, I was living a very difficult life, and nobody knew about me. I was Christian undercover. I was spy undercover. It's a very risky job. Nobody understood how difficult the situation that I was in. And I had to make a big decision every day, on daily basis, about life and death, every day. And at the end of the day, I'm not God. And I was doing His will, but I don't have His almighty strength to keep going. And I needed a break. I figured out, after 10 years of fighting terrorism, that our problem is not with terrorists. Our problem simply is with their ideology. And I figured out that we were fighting a ghost. And I needed to find a different way to fight terrorism, of first of all, being honest and revealing the secrets that I have known, the journey that I have done, and who really I am. Because everybody was simply deceived of who I was. And instead of just playing the game of being a terrorist in order to get information from terrorist groups, no, I want to tell terrorists today that I wasn't one of you, and you need to learn from this experience. What you're doing is wrong. And other message to my people. If you're ashamed to shake the hand of Israeli, if you're ashamed to make peace, to have peace with Israelis, I tell you, learn from my example. Israelis were my biggest enemies, and today they are my best friends. And I love Israelis. I love Israel. And I will protect Israel, not by carrying a gun, by saying the truth. And also, I will protect Palestinians, because I love my family, I love my father. My mother is still there, my father is there. My friends, my people who suffered for many years, I love every one of them. And I will protect their rights also for self-destiny. And now the thing is, they need to understand that their biggest enemy is not the occupation. Occupation is a problem. In my opinion, and I said this several times, that the biggest loser of this occupation is Israel itself. And the occupation is a big problem for Palestinians because they hang all their problems on the hanger of occupation. And when there is a society that they have a reason to hang all their problems, they never get the chance to see themselves in the mirror. So their leaders would make deadly mistakes that risks all the future of Palestinians, while they're blaming everything on Israel, while this is not honest. And this is unhealthy for any society. So today my message to them that I tell Israel that your problem is not Palestinians. And I'm telling Palestinians, your problem is not Israel. You are the problem of yourselves. And you are the enemies of yourselves. You need to solve the problem, first of all, in your hearts, in every individual heart. If we can establish peace and forgiveness based on the great teachings of Jesus Christ in your hearts, first of all, unconditional love, that you love everybody unconditionally. If they can do that, this is a way of getting out of this endless circle of violence. And I am not sure that a Palestinian state will bring peace to my people. I am not sure about that. I think the state of peace, it's a state of mind before it's a state on paper or a state of borders. They need to have this. If my people are fighting for freedom and liberty, first of all, they need to understand the basics about freedom and liberty to be able to achieve it. How can they fight for something that they don't understand how it looks like, how it feels like? They need to have this among themselves. And the main reason that I wrote Son of Hammas, that I believe that the biggest enemies of that society, why they cannot love each other, because of the enemies of shame, guilt, and fear. Those are the biggest enemies of any society, not only Palestinians and Israelis. And this is why the leaderships cannot make progress toward peace. They're ashamed. They're not strong enough. They pretend that they are strong by rejecting the negotiation, for example. But the reality of this, that they are weak and they're not strong enough. They're afraid to get killed like Ishaq Rabin. Or maybe they are afraid of being judged by their people and losing their positions. Or maybe they are guilty to make a progress about this. In my book, Son of Hammas, what I simply did, I crossed all the red lines. The red line of shame. To work for the Israelis is very shameful. And I said I carry that. Nobody wants to bring this type of shame for himself, for money, or for any other reason. The second thing, it was guilt, feeling about my family. I love my family, and I didn't want them to suffer and be embarrassed for what I did. But also, this is another lesson for everybody to learn from this, that even if we bring guilt and shame for ourselves, to stand for the truth, we have to do it. And the last thing is fear. I was threatened to get killed, and I'm still alive. And fear shouldn't stop us of saying the truth. Those main reasons why people are moving very slowly toward peace in the Middle East. And today I defeat them. I defeated them, in fact, not with my strength. I defeated them with the grace and liberty that I learned in Jesus Christ. Those are the standards that I learned in this wonderful faith of Christianity, of liberty and freedom. Grace, that no religion is going to take you to heaven. No government will bring you ultimate justice and happiness. It's very important. Religion is important. Government, constitution, all those are important. You have to respect them. It's a requirement of Jesus Christ. But what fulfills all this is his message of grace, liberty, and unconditional love.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you.
Visite o blog do Milênio para deixar a sua opinião sobre essa entrevista e saber mais sobre a história de Mossad.